The one and only recipe for losing body fat, which isn't surgical, non-surgical of course, is to burn more calories than you consume. However, unfortunately, unless you're one of those genetic freaks struck by the lightning bolt of Zeus himself and thereby blessed with the genes of Mount Olympus, then you are probably going to have to play by some rules, and this includes adding cardio to your regime. So let me explain. Although it's possible for people to actually burn fat by just purely eating a lot less, this isn't healthy. So a quick side rant, I've actually heard people saying you can put on weight by not eating enough. Like, how mind-blowingly stupid is that? Like, yeah, let's just defy the laws of physics.
Einstein once said, only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the former.
How about you eat 2 pieces of bread a day for the next week and tell me how much weight you put on? Okay, side rant over. So yes, it's possible to burn fat by eating a lot less, but it's not healthy, and not only will you end up burning fat, but you'll also end up burning muscle too. So our muscles need a combination of micronutrients and macronutrients to grow or to sustain themselves. Micronutrients basically include vitamins and minerals, and macronutrients include things like fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. And most importantly, your muscles need protein, which are literally the foundations and building blocks of your muscle. Furthermore, like I was saying, if you're not eating enough, you're not going to take in enough micro and macronutrients to sustain your muscle, or even to build it if that's your thing. Also, if you do this, you'll feel weaker, your body won't be as healthy as a whole, and even your brain function is going to be impaired if you're not eating enough food. So this, my good friend, is why we should eat enough calories to maintain our weight or rest, while making sure we're getting around 1.5 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight of protein, and then use exercise to burn excess calories, preferably cardio. So under the bracket of cardio, we can use like HIIT, high intensity interval training, moderate intensity interval training, or just steady state cardio. Just quickly on the topic of weights also. Weights should be used predominantly for building muscle, which will actually increase the amount of calories that you'll burn at rest. It'll increase your metabolism. But the actual act of weightlifting doesn't burn as many calories as you might have thought. And just quickly, a simple way of finding out the calories that you will actually burn throughout the day at rest is to monitor your weight at the same time every day, maybe just out of bed in the morning before you go to the toilet or after you go to the toilet, and try to eat and track the same amount of calories and fluids for the week. And your goal would be to make it so that you're going to be the same weight on average every morning. And if you can maintain the same weight every day, you're going to know in or around how many calories you're burning each day. If you're gaining a little bit of weight each day or on average, you'll know that you need to eat less calories to find this number, your calories burned at rest. And if you're losing some weight, then you'll know that you need to eat some more calories to find out this number. Either way, if you're just gaining or losing a tiny bit of weight, you're gonna have a general idea of this number, and then you can work from there. Now, if you're struggling to lose body fat and you're actually doing a lot of exercise and a lot of cardio and eating well, or eating as well as you feel you can be, first of all, ask yourself, am I really doing a lot of cardio, eating clean and lowering my calorie intake? Well, if the honest answer is yes, then you need to start eating less calorie dense foods, thereby lowering your calorie intake and still having the same size of a portion, and also try to do some more weights. There's honestly no special way to lose body fat. It's clear cut, plain and simple. You have to eat clean and often and exercise smart and often. So please stop searching for the answer to this question. How do I lose body fat? How do I lose body fat? How am I going to get shredded? This, that, and the other, because I literally just gave you the honest answer. However, my last point is it's really important to remember that we don't all have the genetics to have an amazing shredded body. I mean, yes, it's possible to get leaner and quite lean, but the amount of sacrifice that it takes varies from person to person depending on their genetics. And if you're legitimately putting in a hard shift every day to achieve this, and it's not happening for you, there's no point in trying to force yourself to sustain a lifestyle that isn't really feasible or possible for you. I mean, if you feel that you can sustain a certain body type and you're happy to do it, then yeah, go for it, work hard, strive to be that lean, strive to get that shredded body or that certain body type that you're going for. But do remember, we've all got our attributes. Some people are amazingly clever, some people are good at a certain sport, some people are good at other sports, some people are freaks of nature in one regard or another. You get my point, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not giving you an excuse to be fat. Everyone has the ability to have a BMI of under 25. I was talking just there about getting ripped or getting like really lean. Everyone can get themselves to the point where they're not overweight. Now, I honestly have no problem with overweight people, but being overweight should not be excused, and that's for one simple reason: it's a health risk. I don't care what you look like, I couldn't care less, honestly, but I do care about what your life expectancy is, and I do care about how healthy you are. So do your best to keep your body fat down, please and thank you.